Once upon a time, in a peaceful animal kingdom, there lived a great lion who was the king of all the animals. He ruled with wisdom and kindness. The king had a beautiful daughter named Amara. Princess Amara's eyes were bright like the morning sun, and her smile made everyone happy. In the palace, everything moved smoothly, the nice aroma of dishes floating everywhere, the marble walls decorated with flowers, and the doors made of glass. In the palace, the Lion King sat on his royal bed in his bedroom, made of giant pillars, looking at his reflection in the long mirror hanging on the wall and speaking to it. My daughter has come of age to get married, but has no man in her life. I need grandchildren. I'm not getting any younger. He thought for a while, then said to himself, I know what to do. I will organize a contest for all the eligible male animals to contest for her hand in marriage. Yes, that is it. Few minutes later, he sent for the parrot who was the town crier. And then he said to him, Go and announce to all the villagers. Tell them to gather at the palace in 2 days' time. I have an important announcement to make. Few days to the contest, all the animals headed to the palace. Few minutes later, the king arrived and sat on his throne, with Princess Amara seated beside him. He stood up, adjusted his clothes, cleared his throat and began. Greetings, my people. Welcome once again. As we all know, my daughter Princess Amara is now of age, and I wish to give her out in marriage, but only to the bravest and wisest. In 3 days' time, there will be a contest. Whoever can drink a full bowl of my royal pepper soup without showing pain will marry the princess. All the eligible men go and prepare themselves. Thank you all for coming. After speaking, he sat down and fanned himself like the king he is. The crowd cheered and shouted in excitement. Hooray! Long live the king. The animals left the palace in different groups, talking and whispering about what the king had just told them. The news spread across the land. From every corner, strong animals and men started preparing to try their luck. The next 3 days, the palace was filled with animals, drummers drumming heavily, and colorful dancers entertaining the crowd. The sweet aroma of pepper soup filled the air. Few minutes later, the king's chefs brought out bowls of steaming red pepper soup. The smell was so hot that tears filled everyone's eyes. The king entered and took his seat. Princess Amara sat beside him. Then he stood up, raised his hands and said, Let the contest begin. He sat down and watched. The first to try was the elephant. He proudly sniffs the bowl, takes a sip, and just then he screamed, Ah! Fire! My tongue! My nose! The crowd burst into laughter and mocking him. The elephant cannot take it. He ran out to drink water and the competition continued. The next to try was the monkey, who has been drinking and dancing wild. He took the bowl, took a sip and shouted, Oh, my mouth is burning. Help me. He ran around like he was about to go mad and ran out of the palace. The animals laughed louder. The monkey cannot take it also. One by one, they all failed. No one could stand the heat. The crowd murmured amongst themselves that no one is capable of taking the heat. Few minutes later, the tortoise stepped out of the crowd, slow, small, and smiling. The whispering among the crowd increased. How can this little creature win the princess? The tortoise ignored them all, bowed before the king and said, Your Majesty, before I drink, I want to sing a song for the beautiful Princess Amara, but I need everyone's help. Each time I pause to drink, please hiss loudly like a snake. It will make the song sweet. The king looked confused for a moment, yet amused. He said, Very well, tortoise, sing your song. The tortoise began to sing in his deep, funny voice. Oh, beautiful princess, your eyes shine bright, your beauty glows both day and night. The crowd started to clap and cheer. The tortoise paused, lifted his bowl, and took a sip. The crowd hissed loudly as agreed. The hiss covered the tortoise's pain. The pepper burned his mouth, but no one saw his face twist. But then, he continued to sing. Oh, princess dear, your smile is my joy to win my heart. Oh, what a ploy. The crowd hissed again loudly. He sang and drank again, and the crowd kept hissing until his bowl was empty. Then the crowd cheered happily. Tortoise has finished the soup. The king stood up in surprise and said, Tortoise, you've done the impossible. I promised that whoever finished the soup will marry my daughter. The princess shall be your wife. Princess Amara stood up looking sad. She asked her father, But father, must I marry the tortoise? The lion held her hands and said calmly, A king's word is a vow. It cannot be broken. A few days later, one of the guards was going around doing his normal patrol when he heard a loud laughter coming from the hallway. He paused and hid behind a tree, listening carefully. The tortoise said to himself, They never knew my trick. Their hiss hid my pain. Oh, I'm the cleverest of all. The guard tiptoed away from the tree and ran to tell the king what he has just heard. He told the king, and he became very angry. The king summoned the tortoise to his palace immediately. The news spread quickly, and the animals gathered at the palace in few minutes. The guards dragged the tortoise in and knelt him before the king. The king looked at him with so much anger in his heart and spoke, Tortoise, you are not just greedy but also cunning. You tricked us all. Guards, take him away. The guards came forward, grabbing the tortoise. Yes, your majesty. The tortoise struggled to get himself freed. He pleaded, Oh no, I didn't mean it that way, my king. It was only a small joke. I mean no harm. The king said to him, Deceit has no place in my kingdom. You will stay in jail and think about your lies. And so, the tortoise was thrown into the royal prison. The guards locked the second door as they left the tortoise behind. He sat in his dark cell and said, sadly shaking his head, see where I ended up. No princess, no house, not even a mat to sleep on. Cleverness without honesty brings shame. I have learned my lesson. 3 months later, the tortoise was released to go back into his normal life, as he has been taught a very big lesson. From that day, everyone in the kingdom remembered the story of the tortoise, how he tricked the king, and how his lies finally led him. Thank you for watching this story. Kindly tell us your thoughts about this story in the comment section, and remember to subscribe, like, share, and turn on our notifications so you will be the first to know when we post another story. Bye for now. See you in our next story.